They've built here, and it's all these wide logs with the 4-inch chinking and the thatch, or not thatch, the shingles, cedar shingles to the roof. And she decided that these children in the school, they need to know about this group of 7. So she started having little tours and have the kids in, and she'd bring them through and show some of the sketches and that she had here. That's how it all started. That education program today is huge. It goes from early years right up to grade 12. Whatever the class that's coming, whatever they're studying that year in school, 7 for her and that. So then she became a friend of Lauren Harris's for life. He became an executor of her estate when she passed away. And so he was saying to her, she had been out in the forest painting the trees and that, and he said, "What you see all the action here with these trees? See them blowing, the wind's blowing that day." That's what he says to her. You've got to paint how you feel about the forest. You're not just capturing this. So that's kind of changed. That's when she changed her style. But she definitely. Oh, solstice be there. So winter solstice. Yeah, winter solstice.
What if it's the St. Lawrence River with the Ottawa?
Well, it looks like there's a couple of vehicles driving along there, or something going along now. If it's a road, and there's a building or something. It looks like in the distance. So there is life nearby. I don't know if they're within earshot. Not as this is good. It's white, so it's snow. So sometimes you have to kind of look at it and try and decide whether you think it's snow or whether you think it's just a reflection of the sun shining back. So this one is this is a little puzzling for me when I look at this because I'm never quite just sure which door. It's like the wall of doors here, and. Too long ago.
1980.
Zachary.
Oh, no, that's when she was born.
No,
sorry.
oh, no.
2017.
Yes. And so the artist in residence would stay probably in the shack and do their painting there. And the artists like that too. They're in the Tom Thompson shack. That is the shack that's on the property. We had another artist in residence here this summer as well in the shack. So these pieces, these are Tom Thompson, and you'll notice that this is a black background, so that we're looking down into this show of the group of 7 that will be opening shortly.
Here?
Yes. And so he has all of the pieces that were done up as artwork. So most of these are the sketches. So there's a J.H. McDonald here on this wall. And J.E.H. McDonald, look at the reflection he has on these reeds growing in this swamp. How do you make paint glow? It's just like a tube of white paint. He was fussy about his white paint. He only ordered his white paint in the tubes from Britain. He didn't buy them in downtown Toronto. They had to come from Britain, from a shop in Britain that he knew. So he was fussy about that. There he is with his in the leaves in the brook. So he was almost 10 years older as far as the age compared to the other men that were in the group. So when they went on their excursions, the others are climbing up the mountains and this sort of thing. But he's quite happy just to be doing things that are just around at ground level. And wow, the leaves in the brook are beautiful.
How many of the 7 were there?
How many group of 7? There were 10 in the group of 7.
Oh, okay. How many were women?
Huh? No women.
No women. Oh, no.
No. Because women were supposed to be home doing the laundry.
Big families.
So women didn't get up. The view of the mountains at the height of the mountains. That was, yeah, bringing back. But